across this climb. They've already brought to the fore some of an aspect of our culture and art in music. They've made it, they've left a great legacy behind. Do you know that Aloore Shola also has a son who is making way? That is Musiliu Aruno Ishala. So that is much we can do today in the segment of Evergreen, because I want to call in our doctor, MI. You know, when I say MI, I'm not talking of MI the musician. Stark difference between the two of them. MI the musician is not, I don't think he has PhD. But it's MI. So they don't call him MI. But this our own doctor is Dr. MI, Miriam Ikem. So she will be here now. We want to discuss art and health. How can you have a good, healthy living? Remember, you are on Oju Inu Agba Oye. We are just through with Evergreen. We're now going to move to the second segment, art and health.
Really nice. I take you on Arabambi.
You wanna live long, you wanna stay strong. You wanna live long and stay strong.
Yes, live long and stay strong. Aloore, health is wealth. You are welcome to Art and Health. And our doctor, our dear doctor is here today, Dr. MI, Dr. Miriam Ikem. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I missed you for those past editions that I wasn't around.
Actually, I missed you more.
Thank you very much. And then, you know, what do you have for us today?
Well, I'll start with saying, like I said, I missed you more.
Okay, thank you.
We have something that will put a smile on people's faces, you know. When I say I missed you more, I miss the smiles you always put forth whenever we're together on air. So today we'll be talking about the art of adopting a healthy lifestyle.
Art of adopting
A healthy
lifestyle. So it means one can adopt
a healthy lifestyle.
a lifestyle.
Yes.
So it's your choice whether you want to adopt healthy lifestyle or rough
Lifestyle, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, well, you know, I would first of all start this way. You know, when you see someone that feels he or she is poor, you always feel they can't live a healthy lifestyle. They feel that healthy lifestyle is for the rich
Or for the elite.
or for the elite. Why did I say so? You know, when you see a poor man and you tell him, I think it's time for you to exercise. Don't you think you should exercise your body? And then he tells you, why should I even exercise? All the brick I've been carrying, the water I have been fetching, you know, is that not enough exercise?
Okay.
Actually, it feels as if you're exercising the body. I agree, but I'll call that stress.
Stress.
Does it put smiles on your face?
No.
But when you see someone, the elite as they call it, exercising, there's that smile. When you look at those exercise videos, yeah, one, two, and they exactly. So that is why I said I miss those smiles. So rather than the stress that goes with, you know, the hard work they do, Let's talk about exercise.
Okay, it means when they recommend walking for us, they say you walk. Then somebody who's a mobile vendor, let me use it that way, who carry the goods on head and walk about. That cannot be substituted for walk exercise, right?
Well, I know where you're coming from. Actually, it's exercise on its own, but I will tell you something. When someone is stressed, you release some particular hormones.
Different
From what we want to be achieved. So, it depends on your mindset. If you have that fright, that anxiety, you release hormones that cause your body to be under tension. You understand? So most of those hormones lead to, they affect your heart. They lead to things like hypertension. So high blood pressure. So that is totally different. So why I said adopting a healthy lifestyle is an art is just like I mentioned exercise. Now let's talk about food as well. When we talk about food, when we say you have to adopt eating a healthy lifestyle, if you go to villages or to the poor man's setting, what he does is, I must confess, most of us in secondary school did it because we wanted to survive. We soak our gari and say, "Gari, please swell up."
Swell up, okay.
And then we look for any pepper around, put inside, and we expect that it should feed us and make us full. But remember, some of these people live in places where they grow their vegetables. Things like okra, things like your iru, most of these things, they are things that makes them very healthy. But they have no idea that they are even living in the midst of plenty. You understand?
They think all those good eating, everything is for
it's
the
just
rich,
for the ear, exactly.
or for the alcoholics.
Exactly. Exactly. So before we go ahead, I have a culture of always starting with a poem.
Opening poetical.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Since we're talking about arts,
Yeah.
we always want to have something that would make our viewers enjoy the segment. So today we'll be listening to this poem, and the title of the poem is Adopting a Healthy Lifestyle.
Healthy lifestyle. Okay.
Exactly. A road to healthy lifestyle. We have, everyone wants to live long. Everyone desires to be happy. Everyone wishes for a life without infirmities. Everyone hopes for life without diseases. Just like everything we do, sacrifices must be made. Just like an infant learns to stand and walk, so is life. Just like a child learns to ride a bike, so it is with achieving a personal goal. Just as with living a healthy lifestyle, efforts must be made. When we think of healthy lifestyle, we think better. When I say better, when I say B, we think of balanced diet. When I say E, we think of exercise. When I say T, we think no tobacco use. When I say A, we think no alcohol. Everyone can be healthy with determination.
I love that artistic way of opening each episode. You've already registered something in my mind, better.
Yes.
So if I want to live better, I should think
Better. Exactly.
That is BETA.
Yes.
Balanced diet, exercise, no
tobacco
and moderate alcohol.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. There is something very interesting. Some people will say a poor man walks kilometers searching for food to eat. Rich man walks kilometers searching to purge the much
he has eaten. Exactly. Well, before we even go ahead, I don't know if you've heard of something called intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting is a way of, awakening your body to the reality. Everybody is born hungry, let me put it that way. There's nothing in your system. So it's
Christ immediately
he or she is born. And it's the body is empty, the metabolic processes are still fresh. Your liver, your kidneys, everything is working just fine. Not until you start feeding it with whatsoever you want to feed it with. And when you start feeding it with those things, your body starts working hard. Which one are we removing? Which one are we keeping? Where are we sending this to? Where are we sending that to? All these processes happen in the body. So, when you're doing all that, you still have waste that is being collected.
Okay.
And then you have to throw them away.
Sure.
Through passing your feces, your urine. So if we have all those things happening in our body, sometimes your body actually needs the rest.
All right.
What
So
kind?
overworked.
Exactly. So now, what kind of rest are we talking about? That is where I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you give your body rest from eating anything at all,
Okay.
such that your body now makes use of those excess things you've been consuming, right from time. It tries to clear your system completely.
Okay.
So all those, when you have excess fats, your body uses glucose for energy. That's what makes it function. So after using all the glucose during the fasting period, after a while, it now starts using up the fats. It's a process we call gluconeogenesis.
Gluconeogenesis.
Yes.
Okay.
Starts using up your fat and, every other excesses you have in your body. You can have that intermittent fasting for 24 to 48 hours. And after you have done that, your system goes back to being new.
You mean like 2 days?
Yes. Some people do it for 1 day, some people 2 days.
Okay. You
Some
won't
people
take anything
at all.
Or you take fruits?
No, nothing. You just clear your system by that fasting.
You won't even take water?
Some people do take water.
Okay.
But there's something you should understand. You will not die. Your body just uses the excesses. At some point, you will feel hungry. Some people feel lightheaded. Some people start having headaches. But after a while, because it's now using energy from those other stored fats and every other thing in your body stops feeling all those things automatically.
Because some people temperament rises when feeling hungry.
Yes, obviously. But your body has a way. Let's look at this system. Why is it that some people would, let's say during the war when there's no food, I think everybody should have died.
Okay.
But because the body makes use of all those excesses that are remaining in the body,
Okay.
that is the reason why they still survive. A person tends to die of hunger after 40 days.
40 days. Oh.
So, for 3 days, you've really not done anything, but helped your body to rejuvenate.
Okay.
So all those excesses are being pulled out, and you are ready to start with fresh things. Now, when you have done that, eat a balanced diet.
That
You
is
could-
that is where
I'm coming from.
Aha.
So you could, to break the fast, you should start with things like fruits and water, and gradually incorporate your carbohydrates and proteins. And I would still, I have already read a poem that has introduced us to what we're saying, and I'm talking of balanced diet
Balanced
now.
diet.
For you to be able to maintain that balanced diet, I've heard so many people talking about different types of feeding habits.
Yeah.
They'll tell you that they are doing the keto diet, they are doing the vegan diet, the vegetarians and all that. Is it sustainable? That's the first question. How sustainable is it? And then, not just the sustainability. Are you getting all the nutrients you need to get?
Okay.
If you decide you're taking keto diet, you're leaving out carbohydrates, what are you using as your energy? When you talk of the vegan diet, some vegetables do not contain some of the elements we need in our
My
body.
body.
You understand? So for us to have a healthy diet, you should have a bit of every single thing, every class of food. You understand? You should have your carbohydrates, you should have your proteins, you should have your fats and oil, you should have your fruits and vegetables, all of them should be in your
Present in
plates.
that. Okay.
You understand? But for you to maintain a healthy life, you should have them. We have something we call a pyramid.
Okay.
And that pyramid is something that talks about how your feeding should be. In the pyramid, we have, when you draw a triangle,
Yeah.
at the base of the triangle is the widest,
Yes.
and then at the apex is the smallest.
Yes.
So now, starting from the bottom, your plate should have more of your carbohydrates,
Okay.
followed by your vegetables and your fruits. We're dividing this triangle into 4 places. Like I said, the first part should have your carbohydrates. Second place, your vegetables and fruits. The second plate should contain your milk, your dairy products, your meat, fish,
Okay.
beans, all that. And then the last part should have fats and oil, sugars, as they would say. But I still, sometimes I would say sugars should even be avoided completely, because you get these sugars from your carbohydrates.
Okay.
So there's really no need.
You're one of those people who substitute glucose for sugar. This packaged glucose.
Glucose is the simplest form of sugar, so it's still sugar.
So it should be avoided.
Yes,
Okay.
it's still sugar. Honey too. Many people say honey is, natural. It doesn't have an effect. As little as you should take sugar, that is the same way you should take your honey. You shouldn't take honey in excess.
I'm learning something new.
So many people feel, honey, they drink a bottle of honey in one day. No, moderation is key.
No, I read somewhere, even in the Bible, that
Yes,
too much honey
is bad.
is bad. And
So,
too much meat.
yes.
I read it in Proverbs.
I think even if you read through the Bible, you would still find a place where the Bible said, don't eat fats. That the fats are for the gods.
Gosh, yes.
Or the fat is for God. You sacrifice it to God. That's to show you that you're not supposed to take in fats and oil. You understand? So that's
So we have talked about
balanced diet. Let's talk about the exercise. I already mentioned
But
something.
it means we cannot exhaust
Everything.
today.
Yes.
Because the other segment will still come up. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's quickly talk about exercise.
Yeah. For the exercise,
Yeah.
I mentioned. You mentioned something about people walking on the road and selling things. I will first of all start with saying that the process of exercise has processes. Before you dabble into exercise, you have to make your body ready for the exercise.
Customize the body.
For it to be to know that yes, I'm going into exercise mode.
Alright.
How do you do that? In exercising, you have to practice your breathing. Have you ever seen someone who is playing basketball slumps and dies? Have you seen people who are playing and then they have muscle pull and all that, they can't keep playing? That's because they've not programmed their body for the exercise. What do I mean? Before you exercise, you have to do your stretching out exercise. You stretch your body.
Calisthenics.
Not calisthenics. No, yeah. Let's call maybe something like yoga. You exercise, warm up exercises. Let's put it as that. Warm up. You warm up your body, and then you do your breathing and out exercises. When you breathe in, breathe out, it kind of sends oxygen round your body, sends glucose round your body. You understand? The blood is able to circulate it and wake up tissues that are sleeping. Because most times when you even have things like muscle pull, I don't want to call a name that people would wonder what I'm talking about. But what happens is, instead of oxygen flow, what happens is carbon dioxide is
flowing
into the body. You understand?
Okay.
So those are the things that you consider when you talk about exercise. So I think we'll continue
We'll
with.
continue the next episode. You know, you are going to do something for us. And when you are even talking about the balanced diet, maybe you help us next episode, we mention some of our local food and how we combine them.
Yes, just because of time.
Yes, because of
I
time.
wouldn't be able to. Yes.
I'm very grateful and I'm very happy. Please, as you are bringing it down to our level, so that even my mother in the village
would understand. Exactly.
Thank you very much.
You're
So we
welcome.
meet you again next episode.
Thank you very much. Yes.
You wanna live long, you wanna stay strong. You wanna live long and stay strong. Ogun bílẹ̀ afúnni ni wọ́n sọ, olóyún abẹ́rẹ́ láì ṣiṣẹ́ abẹ́, ewé ń jẹ́, ogun jẹ́. Má ṣe lògùn without doctor's prescription. Mo tẹnumọ́, call on doctor's attention if you need solution. Mo tẹnumọ́. Too much is given, much is expected. Ìlera lọ́rọ̀, ìlera lọ́rọ̀. Live long and stay strong.
Yes, Aloore, Oju Inu Aloore Radio láwa. Mo ti sọ pé lábala lètò yìí àti gbádùn abala ti evergreen àti gbádùn abala ti ìlera pẹ̀lú àṣà art and health. Ẹ ti rí ẹni tẹ́ ń wò lójú àwòrán yìí àṣà ti wà ní kí láti nílé ní bàmí kára lé.
Ẹkú lè là kára lé o, ẹkú ọ̀nà là kẹrù ọ̀nà. Mo kí gbogbo lé pátápátá wọn ọmọ lọ́lọ́dì kankan ẹkú ìjọ́ méjì ìjọ́ mẹ́ta ni. Ìjẹ́ gbogbo lé pátá mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà oyè. Mo kí gbogbo ládéládé, mo kí gbogbo lóyè. Ìbà ni wọ́n mọ̀ fò níjó eré mi mọ̀mọ́dọ́lá. Kábíyà òmùmọ̀ tí ọba dání mọ́ gbàgbé ẹni. Àsùnbárè nílẹ̀ àjíbárè nílẹ̀ ni bàbá mi ọba mújó lékè òkìkí ọjọ́ gbogbo. Mo ní bí n bá wọnú ilé ẹ̀wọ̀n bàbá ti wà lọ gbogbo lóye mi yéké. Mo gbọ́ ọmọ Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó ń bẹ níkàlẹ̀. Mo ní n ó lọ rè dábùrò nínú ilé bàbá tẹ yẹn gangan.
Á dára wọn jàre.
Ìjẹ̀ṣà ooo.
Mọ mi dáhùn.
Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọdé àpànàdà mo ní sẹ́ mọ́ wọnú ilé àwọn bàbá tẹ yín lọ.
Máa wọ́ lọ.
Òkè kéké lásán wọn lóde ìgbàjọ́. Ọ̀dọ̀gàn tí ẹ̀mí lásán àwọn Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Èyí ẹ̀ bá rí lọ́jà àwọn ẹ̀rà mi wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ báyọ̀ fún mi tẹ́ ẹ̀rà fàyà mi káró njojọ́gọ́ tùlùkù olóyin ìjọ olóyin dún rán Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Ìjẹ̀ṣà rídìí ṣáná. Mèbílẹ̀ lọ́mẹ̀rú ọwọ́ bàbá yín ti múná roko. Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ agbétíkàlẹ̀ lẹ́kìtì ẹ̀fọ̀n. Pẹ̀lẹ́ ooo Ìjẹ̀ṣà òsùnrí ọmọ onílẹ̀ òbí ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni àtẹ̀ká ọmọ ẹlẹ́ni ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ́ni. Ìjẹ̀ṣà òsùnrí ọmọ onílẹ̀ òbí. Èyí wọ́n fẹ́ wọ́n wọ́ sínú ilé. Mẹ́bẹ́ yìí wọ́n fẹ́ wọn wọ́ sí ju ọmọ ẹranko arómú jẹtẹ́ nígbọ̀ lá ọmọ wa olúyẹyẹ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ọmọ odò apànàdà. Wọ́n bá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sọ̀rọ̀ o, wọ́n bá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣòro o, kárí ọ̀rọ̀ o, wọ́n bá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ṣòro. Gbogbo ọmọ Ìbàdàn tó ń bẹ níkàlẹ̀, mo ní n ó lọ rè dábùrò nínú ilé bàbá ti wá Ìbàdàn Mẹ́sì ẹ̀ọ́gàn. Ìbàdàn ọmọ ajóròsùn, ọmọ ajẹ̀gbìnjẹ̀ karahun bàbá ti wá ló wọ́ kẹ́ńbẹ́ eré bí ìjà. Ọmọ agbó wùrúwùrú mọ́wòdì ọmọ nísẹ́rẹ́ ogun nílé. Ìbàdàn mọ́ mi ogun òtí ìdèmí bẹ́lẹ́yẹ lólómi tẹrútọmọ bàbá tí wàá mú àṣejì rẹ̀ làbùmúbùwẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ìbàdàn Mẹ́sì ẹ̀ọ́gọ̀. Ìbàdàn Mẹ́sì fẹ́ ni ó bàgọ́ nínú ilé àwọn bàbá tí wà ní. Wọn níbẹ̀ ò bá mèrè èèwà lè máa wá dá wa nílẹ̀ rolú. Ọmọ rolú owó Ìbàdàn mọ̀jà lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ sí tẹ́ kára wájú lẹ́rú mo ní ẹ̀ mọ́ ń fìwé lọ orin mi mèébé mi là bíkẹ́ olóhùn mẹ́rìndínlógún èyí ó bá ti wù mí ni ó mọ̀ lọ ní tèmi yan bí lólú ọmọ àrèlú àbẹ̀jálà nígbọ́n ogun bírọ̀ Ìkòyí ní ràn yeye tó bí mi lọ́mọ òpómúlérò ní ràn bàbá mi mèébọ́ máa bí ń bẹ́sùlẹ̀ mi jẹ́ ọmọ oníwà tó lọ yun òpó kọ̀rọ̀bí sí kọ̀rọ̀bí tí ó ìwàlẹ̀ òpó lójú mi ò tó ojú mi títọ́ ti lé wà lé ọ̀yàn mẹ́tú retí yín olóko lẹ́nu ìwàlẹ̀ òpó dẹ́dún níyàn èmi lọ́mọ òwúsọ àní òṣò òwúlà ní ọ̀là òwúlà lálálálá ó la pópó ó là ràn ó là bọ́ba kú bàbá aṣọ ó lè jí gbàrà lẹ́kẹ́ lẹ́rìn mo ló tún dọjọ́ mi ọjọ́ rẹ̀. Thank you for listening.
Òṣègùn àmìnà òṣègùn ṣé o mọ nǹkan tí mo tiẹ̀ gbọ́ ìwádìí kan wọ́n ní oríkì Oníkòyí ló ṣe gùn jù
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
bóyá ọjọ́ kan ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù máa ń bà mí tó bá fẹ́ kí àwọn Oníkòyí torí mo ti wà ń bè kan rí ṣe pé tó bá ti ń kí wọn àwọn Oníkòyí gan tí ò sí ń bẹ̀ nǹkan kan máa mú wọn máa àbí bóyá ọjọ́ tó bá máa kí Oníkòyí ṣe máa gbépo lọ́wọ́ ni torí mo ti rí tó máa sọ pé ẹ kúrò ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ní ẹbí yìí ṣe Oníkòyí èrè mẹ́mi ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó jẹ́ Oníkòyí ṣe ló ń gbọ̀n lẹ̀ wọ́n á bá sáré gbépo wọn mọ̀ ní ok ẹ̀rù Oníkòyí máa ń bà mí.
Ìkòyí ẹ̀ṣọ́ ogun bírọ̀.
àmá ti jà bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ lébi.
mèébí bẹ́ẹ̀ ń jọnú ilé àwọn bàbá tó bí mi lọ́mọ ọmọ gbọ́ sásá ogun mọ̀mọ́ sá ọmọ àgbọ̀ yaya mọ̀ya lọ́nà ni wọ́n ń pè ran bàbá tí wà mo ló tún dọjọ́ mi bó bá dọjọ́ mi àá kí Ìkòyí débi tó lápẹ̀rẹ̀.
ẹ kí wọ́n á gbé epo lọ́wọ́ ìjọba bá fẹ́ kí i.
Tune up an instrument to play. Time is wasting. Lift up your voice. The time is now for a new song to sing.
I am Oju Inu Agba Oye. Thank you very much, Aloore, and all of us who have supported us to make this program a success. Till we meet again. Bye for now.
Sing a song of love your neighbor. Sing a song of justice for peace around the world. Sing a song of hope.